Good morning there. You're watching QTV this morning, and I am Jenna Wasonko, and it's good to be back. We apologize for the late start, but now we will keep the ball rolling. Sa haftan bahna.
We are back again.
Sa haftan bahna.
Yes. Xam nga tay.
Sa haftan toj na.
Thank you. Tay gamo la.
Waaw.
Motax mané ma def li rek. Aj ko. You know. It's good to be back, Jenna.
Yeah.
Nama nañ la.
Yeah, yow yaram bi koregut waaye alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin ñëw naa toog naa fi tey te namoon naa Mr Mbodj
yal na yàlla yokk a wér
amiin
ak fan bu gudd
amiin namoon naa la Mr Mbodj nag ma ne ko namoon naa la
ñu ngi waaw ana Jey ana Jenna ba
waaw maa ngi nii
absolutely talk ma ne ana suma better half nag
I'm telling you
Mr Ade mu ne woon xam nga Mr Ade moom
waaw
loo wax rek mu indi own lifinam
théorie
rek mu indi own affaire am so
yaa ngi button up de
mu ngi button up
waaw xam nga mbuba bi soo ko solee foog nga button up this type of lifin xam nga
xanaa da ngaa dem gaamo ji tey
loolu la dee ana waaw
da ngaa gaamo ji tey
moo war a gaamo ji si studio bi fii tey 9
time
waaw
bi ñoo nekk teenagers
waaw
ku button up dañ la doon ree daal
why about buttoning up I don't like buttoning way up
no
for some reason
no gis nga di top one
no
da nga ko
déedéet xam nga su ma génnee top one bi nii dafa odd si man
dafa odd ci
waaw waaye gis na su ma ko tijjee nii ma sol bi si kawam bu nekkee ne soluma xaftaan bi lifin bi cuub bi mun naa koo génnee understand nga waaye because of maa ngi sol lii moo tax ma button ko up
it's all right
da nga war a
button up
da nga war a xam colin
but anyway
waaw
tey gaamo bi tey mooy guddi gaamo bi ëllëg public holiday la inshallah as announced tomorrow is a public holiday throughout the country as announced by the president state house website bi waaye yow nga ne da nga gaamo sa studio
bi waaw normally every year dañ leen nekk si hotel bi
waaw
fu ñu gaamo waaw man dama am programme si guddi so I'll be here with Ministry of Health every Thursday
okay
so boobu su ma ko paree rek ma mbécc dem kër ma jël public holiday
gaamoo ko fa
nga mbécc de
ma mbécc
boobu moom si Mr Mbodj waaye so Mr Mbodj time xale da ngeen daan faral a dem gaamo wala
big time
naka ngeen ko daan maagalee daal guddi bi
I cannot go into all details.
Wow.
Yeah, generally, like, ci mbeda mi.
Wow.
Ci mbeda yu bari, yaa ngi gis ñu def CC.
Wow.
So dang daan am gama yu bari in Banjul.
Happening.
Yeah, that's it. Nga am Gloucester, nga am, I don't know.
Different
places.
Wow.
So absolutely, so it was an occasion. Dang they feel
there's this, wow, dang ko they feel.
Absolutely.
Dégala.
So
man mom gama mom suma maam bu góor, may he so rest in peace, Said Badiane mom. Because he was part of all these Banjul committees and stuff. So he used to go Gamo. So that's how then we know, oh, this is Gamo. Like, you learn about it because they used to go Akio, you know. But at the end of the day, it's a good thing because Islamic conference, like, in a way, get them talk, you know, declare all the preachings, all the teachings, Akio, you know. The gis nañ na Imam Ousmane Jah, tamit mu ngi am Gamo. Bu nga xamantene bu ma gisee theme bi it had to do with the prophetic approach to maintaining peace, something like that, which is very important, you know, the maintenance of peace parce que just generally gis nañ recently different issues yu nekk di happen si dëkk bi from one issue to another, from this to that, and ñun ñëpp xam nañ ne Gambia lu ñu xamee mooy jaama ak salaam, talk, dialogue, tolerance, loolu lañ xam si dëkk bi.
I am not very particular about comme yeneen yi.
Wow.
Comme, you know, man salamare talk be time gamo jot ma xamne okay, this is gamo is coming wa ni ñu ne gamo.
Wow.
Why man sa I don't even know comme bes bi moy gamo, bes bele moy li bes mo. I'm not very wow. Suma fa feke I can go anywhere. Su nekkee gamo amna. I feel like okay, baal ma dem fofu dinaa fa dem waaye it doesn't mean ne okay man dama jël loolu ma attaque ko si suma heart bi so much that I can no what I believe in mooy comme man dama ooyee suma boppa Muslim dama try ma julli understand pare dama try ma def luñ war a def waaye it doesn't mean ne okay I have to put Gamo on me pour mu mun a nekk okay balaa ma I don't.
Why can waxu bande? Why at the end of the day can waxu ne Gamo is put on anybody?
You
know, it's just
wow. Dama la emphasize how ñeneen ni nuñ ko believe so much and how they are so particular. Man, I am not like that. Understand?
Wow. Why at the end of the day, si calendar bi la nekka.
Munumane bana, munumane bonna. I cannot.
Waaye Balde kenn waxu fi baaxaay ak boni gaamo bu ñu dugal kenn waxu fi loolu all am waaw exactly
man I'm just trying to put something right
waaw waaye at the end of the day gaamo si Gambian calendar bi mu ngi si te nit ñi jullit yi si biir dëkk bi dañ ko dee maagal loolu moo important
not only si dëkk bi almost everywhere
waaw te nit ñi dañ koo maagal at the end of the day comme conversation bi nu mu fa dee continuer rek Gambia ñun dañ nekk si dëkk boo xamante ne we are tolerant. It's not about lii baax na lii baaxut ñun xëj loolu nekk suñ position pour ñu determine ko oo ñun personally naka lañ ko gisee
moo tax ma ne la ne mënumaa ne baax na mënumaa ne bon na
déedéet man sax fi nga duggee sax man xëj na appreciate ma ko because it's not about baax na or baaxut it's about Gammo is tey la guddi bi ëllëg is a public holiday people are marking it the conversation for me shouldn't even be around lii la wala lele la you understand but then lu dee happen la ba pare at the end of the day dañoo dem comme li ma la ko waxee Imam Ousmane Jah topic am bi bu ma ko gisee I was very happy the prophetic approach to maintaining peace loolu Islamic conference la ñun ñëpp ñu dem jànga
da nga am different perspectives
exactly
now look at this one society boo dem dañ dee am rituals
exactly
yoo xam ne dañ dee show sense of community sense of belonging so jëlee something like Islam yéen a ngi isi religion into this fine well for them demal Indonesia nga gis ni ñoo practice Islam isi Islam universal concept la so society boo dem seen culture seen tradition si daf see dee bokka ñun betee ñu ngee takka téere go to the Arabs doo ko gis so hanga nañ contextualize things this is how we do things here ñi lañ ko mos a defee di am kenn di ñëw di wax ne lii you know is the wrong message and wax yooyu yëpp amul njëriñ dafa isi division dafa isi division
yeah and division bi nga wax ni is very important because Gambia comme niñ ko waxee has always been that country where ñun ñëpp dañoo coexist
comme niñ ko waxee peace and total submission to the will of God understand amoon na daf ma remind benn dëkk la musa dem you know ma dem foofu noonu ma dem si benn julekaay ma julli foofu noonu si juma bu ma génnee si juma bi almost ku nekk su ma tasee moom fi nga julli fii ñun duñ fi dee julli ak yooyu noonu waaye man lu ma believe ne as far as ñu ne julekaay la rek on a ça dafa depend si nit ki xam nga so religion dañoo tolérant rek man awma complexe yooyu noonu comme ni ak ni man dama believe ne yëpp si sa xol bi la ak sa diggante ak sa borom man that's what I believe.
But anyway like I said fu mu nekk nii ñu ngi wish ñëpp as very successful Gammo ñi nga xam ne Gambians lañ ñu ngi dem all the way to Sénégal Tivaouane ñu ngi leen di ñaanal ngeen travel safe inshallah ngeen dellu si waat safe ñu ko nekk di màggal fii tamit ñu ngi leen di wish a successful Gammo ñu jàngee si lu bari ba pare muna ñu ñaanalante ñun ñëpp inshallah so moving on a lot is happening when it comes to politics Mr. Mbodj 10 aspirants challenge Darboe for UDP presidential candidacy so yeah so this is on top of our agenda everywhere you know during this time this is what everybody is discussing you know democracy at play 10 aspirants have applied, including Mayor Ahmed Ben Suda. To a lot of people did not see it coming. Some say they saw it coming. Interesting.
Absolutely, and I agree. Democracy alive and kicking within the UDP.
Yeah.
So they sort of telling us that this is not going to be a simple coronation of Ousainou Darboe. It's a proper contest, as it were, to get there. Yes. So why not? Now let's hear their programs. Let's see the direction the UDP is going to take, given that, well, 2026 is just over a year away. So this is it, yep.
Yeah.
Let the contest begin.
But what does this mean for the United Democratic Party? Darboe mo fa yaga neka ever since, you know, flag bearer. And all of a sudden, you get this 10 people come and say, we want to take over the leadership. You know, what message does this send to the party at Darboe at individual level?
Maybe they're just tired of having one person there for a very long time. and he's not been winning.
Yeah.
We have to be honest.
Yes.
So maybe that's what it is. There's a need to change leadership. Yes, within the party, within the party, the divisions. If you're gonna have 10. Oh
then
my God, that's just unbelievable.
Existing camps,
exactly. Yes. So this is it. So man, the next question I ask, well, okay, how are they going to select?
I wonder.
Minema, there's a committee.
Well, yes.
That does that. Man, you mel ni. Therefore, them to the general membership.
Will you vote?
Absolutely. So you've had these two systems so all around the world. Can I choose leader? I'm a committee. You choose. Or are you gonna go down to the people who will decide? So the committee. As far as I'm concerned, there's a democratic deficit in that system.
Yeah. Because the committee like ambo hamne them through interview, them through everything. But anyway, let's see. Because September 10th, September 10th, they announce can Monica flag bearer.
I think that it's a plus for you in okay, you get tender. That okay.
Correct.
Ambition you tender for you vie for the office of party leader. I'm not it's just a way of changing the way they were doing things somewhere previously. So let's see what will happen. I'm not by next week it will be announced.
Inshallah.
Then we will then start. Seeing what's going to happen.
Well, it should be more. Nini tamen predict ne soon announce a flag bearer on the 10th. Dina am ñoo xamne dinañ dem form sen parti bopa from 10 nini.
Gis nañ tam very fine people ñoo xamne tender nañ sen interest ñu melni lawyer Dabo.
Wow, Talib Ahmed Ben Suda.
Wow, Talib Ahmed Ben Suda. Gis nañ ko as far as Basse. Am na ñoo xamne sa Basse lañ jógee at some point ñoom tam wone nañ ne dañ am interest. So let's see what will happen.
But this is the idea. This is the thing. Division being done about. So legi liñ ci add moy then suñ voté whoever then the potential for fracture.
Fraction bi la ñoo xool fu mu nekk nii.
That's
te fraction boobu noonu suñ choosé dinañ xool ndax dëgga ñii because by right ten da nga jëluñ la da nga war a continuer rally behind the passing.
bu nekkee ne comme comme da nga ko oote. I think
mun si yow war ngaa mën a toog si parti bi.
Wow. No, you see ñun suñ problème mooy soo gisee si yooyu xewee nga toog ci parti because you still agree with the ideology. In some parties, there are really no ideas behind it, apart from the general stuff, we'll bring you economic development, we'll do this, we'll do that. So it's a politics of personalities instead of ideologies. The only party, we pretend, I do not know what to call it, you ideology, they even tell you in their name. Socialism.
Yes.
That's a way of doing politics and even economics.
Yeah.
Where any other party, there's really no ideology.
Yeah, it's just fila boka.
Wow.
You know.
You talk about maybe the U.S. Republicans or Democrats or label this. There are ideas behind this left and right, sort of binary, as it were. We are not quite like that. As it were. So therefore difficult to analyze politics in terms of ideologies. There's none. So personality, that's why you've got 10.
Wow.
So don't ideology so much
wow.
Exactly. The 10 it's all
ideology,
about people.
It's just about
based
on individuals.
It's just about individuals and personalities and that sort of thing. That is really what the problem is.
So let's see what the future holds for the United Democratic Party after you announce the flag bearer, then we see what's going to happen from there, September 10th.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward.
This will be fascinating.
I'm so excited.
Going towards the next election.
Yes.
Because by now, Barrow a few terms, for a while, from 2016 on. So how is our politics, our party politics evolving? You know what I mean? So it will be fascinating to see.
Interesting. Talib Ahmed Ben Suda at the commission. Here we have Commission grills Ben Suda over financial approvals. How has it been going? What's your judgment, as a viewer watching the commission? especially that of KMC?
Particularly Talib's bit.
Yeah.
Oh my boy, it's been sort of cutty. Absolutely. I mean, it's been a contest of personalities between Talib and Patrick.
And the council, the lead council. And the fact that he said he should be addressed, as mayor.
Yes.
Not Mr. Ben Suda.
Yes, and the lead council said, well, it's my discretion. To which I said, you know, lead council, this is really a minor issue.
It's not major, right?
No, it's not major at all. Let's get to the substantive stuff. How I address you. You want me to address you as Mayor Ben Suda? I'll give it to you.
Granted.
Granted. You know what I mean? It's a minor issue. So you've seen these two personalities,
right,
you know, contending, but it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't.
What my name is, you know what I mean? Ask me, if you know what I mean. So, to my mind, I felt that perhaps the lead council should have said, granted, let's get to the substantive stuff.
Yeah.
Mayor Ben Suda, what does it wouldn't take anything from you.
Yeah,
it
but
wouldn't undermine your authority.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Already, the tension was
the
seen
performance,
since the beginning.
Been brilliant. I know Patrick, he's brilliant. That's why the contest is really so tough.
Yeah.
Really between them, you know what I mean?
For me, whilst I was watching it, you know, as a viewer, my problem was the fact that there was a lot of things that the mayor had to confirm. He had to say, I have to confirm this. I am not sure about this. I don't know. Like, for me, that was like, you are the leader. I know mayor is like ceremonial, but at the end of the day, you are part of the entire process. There are just certain things he said he was going to go check or he's not sure about that I couldn't accept as an individual who lives in the KMC.
Probably, too, he doesn't want to take the risk of saying other things or confirming things that are not of realistic. I mean, I think he needs to confirm. I have not seen any problem in that, Geneva. Although he should
that's
be,
my opinion.
Yeah, I know. He should be in the like on top of
his game to understand what's happening in his own council.
But you know, when you are on that seat, you need to be very careful of things that you accept and things that you shouldn't accept. That's what I think.
That's it. And for me, what really came out in many ways is that our municipalities, the structure. You have a mayor, you have a CEO. So now Ben Suda is telling us that he was merely the political leader.
Yes.
The administrative leader who controlled the money was the CEO.
Yes.
Then I thought, oh, I hope that you're not having here in a household, then you have two kings, as it were.
How I saw it
seems like that. Then the lines of responsibility, where are these lines? Where are they demarcated? The boundaries. That's it. I hope that structurally, because I could see something similar in Banjo between the mayor and the CEO.
Yeah.
That's it. So I hope that structurally, I hope things are not muddled in such a way that, you know, certain responsibilities, you really do not know where they lie.
Yeah.
Then potential to grow hell. So, hunger. Can I see the idea of CEOs in municipalities? Ninko hame won moy mayor biya neka in power. Yo la ninyo vote in
yo ya wara handle the business.
Yo ya wara handle lu bari. Why dang they executives yo hamne? Dañ bëgg control lu nekk. So lu nekk rek ñu fa dugal their own people. Ñu ko def in such a way that ñom ñoo la appoint. Dig bi mayor bu munta appoint CEO, executive, somebody else might appoint the CEO. That's it. So you have a situation, Africa mom need everybody. Africa everybody. Executive. Fu nek rek dina ko bëgg control.
So dinala won then that would be very difficult.
It's awful.
Appoint the CEO. Understand nga? So ministry so there'll be a very big confusion.
Mr. Boyd, why the existence of a CEO? Because, for example, comme ni ko wa mayor bi lañ fal.
Absolutely.
Mayor bi suñ ko falé nit ñi mom lañ fal parce que dafa ñëw indi agenda. Daf leen sell an agenda of naka la bëggé municipality bi dox. So then CEO bi su fa nekké kalante bi am.
Ni nga am sa admin officer, ni nga am sa all sorts of things. So li is just an executive trying to control then in the end, what do you have? Inefficient administration. The bureaucracy.
The bureaucratic,
so contradictory. So you are not going to achieve anything. You are not going to see the outcomes. You may perpetuate yourself into office and whatever, but you're not doing anything for your country.
It makes it difficult. While moving on, 200 Gambians missing at sea. Activist warns silent disaster. Nit ñaa ngee dem si backway bi moom irregular migration bi ba léegi nit ñaa ngi see dem reports yi gis nañ ko recently of boat boo xamante ne dafa capsize mu nekk lu daw yaram.
diggante I think Mauritania.
waaw affaire bi daw na yaram. waaye fii ñu ngi laa wax 200 Gambians ñoo missing at sea fu mu nekk nii 200. It's a huge number.
They want presumed dead. When you're missing at sea, I'm going to have the chances. So no, like a guy they were. Well, our reality now. Ñaata times lañ fi wax lu mel nii.
du xaaj du jeex.
In recent years moom.
We've talked about it, yeah.
So what do you do? Xam nga dama di dégg ne suñ authorities yi léegi ñu intercept.
waaw yu bari sax
li nga am yu mel noonu.
waaw
but this is like a phenomenon.
yeah
ñun mi toog kër sax ñoo dee dem jaay suñ stuff pour suñ doom bu góor dem. Backway. What are you going to do about it? You know, when the government create jobs, do this, do that.
Lolo, do they sit well?
So what are we going to do about this?
Gis nga nakala to that recently, suma trip bi because recently maa ngi dem Nigeria, bu ma jógee Nigeria rek dem Dakar. Bi ma demee Nigeria, ma gis the way Nigerians they're so industrious. They come up with things. Yoo xamantene it even works. So innovative. Nga dem Senegal, for example, they are always looking for something to do. Waxuma ne government amut responsibility bi pour provide the industries and the fu nit ñi war a liggéeyee. But at the end of the day, sometimes provide enabling environment bi rek nga need. And then nga mun a strive def dara young people yaa ngi try entrepreneurs yi ku nekk léegi mu ngi package bagage am di ko jaay. You could come up with stuff. Do they make an excuse all the time? Ba pere all the time blame bi duñ ko mun a teg si government. You know, for example, ki nga xamantene dañ ko jox grant $100,000 ne ko dooral business mu jël grant bi demee ko backway nga ulbate ko waat ne government bi la ki jaay bagaasam jël bitikam am ko jaay ko tëj ko dem backway nga bëgg ko sipa si ay kaw nit boobu tamit sometimes mu ko day gis as a little bit unfair.
Yes. Waaye tamit soo demee Nigeria or Senegal or anywhere Senegal ñoom tam ñoo mun backway ñoo dee bari
dañ dee dem
gaal yi fa lañ dee jógee. So ñun ñëpp suñ society si ni nga am ñoo xam ne ñu ngi try
waaw
that's it they're doing whatever. Why this phenomenon of the back way ñun ñëpp la.
non
the whole country
dama jox la exemple boobu. dama la ko jox pour won la ne fine nit ñaa ngee dem ba dama la just nekk di la woon how I see very unique jobs. yoo xam ne Gambia fii nii space bi is available mun nañ koo def te am na yeneen dëkk yu ko nekk di def te suñ ko defee it's going to work.
No I'm not denying that waaye dëkk yi koo def tamit nit ñaa ngee dem back way so hang it's a phenomenon.
well yes
gis in our age.
ñëpp a nekk di dem moom.
xam nga man lu ma gëm mooy. affaire si comme si nit ki la. da ngaa feel ne ok I want to do this here and it's gonna work. Understand nga. nga am ok nga started with ok $50,000 is cash.
or even less.
Understand nga ubbi place. nga make sure mu work. Understand nga. o nga jóg jël sa $50,000 nga téye yoon bi nga ne yaa ngi dem back way so dafa depend ci individual bi dafa depend yow lan mooy loo bugga ak loo feel ne it's gonna work for you.
mais that's naka nga gisee fii su ma amee a sense of hopelessness.
waaw loolu hopelessness
bi moom easier that's it pour ma dem back way. waaye su fekkee ne keneen moom gis na fi opportunities. gis na fi hope then xam nga the incentive to live.
daf dee waaw moo nekk daf dee different for different people.
surprisingly di nga xam gis nga Gambia it's a virgin market comme nuñ ko dee waxee. waaw da ngaa dégg ñu bëri ñu ne Gambia fi opportunities am na te am na benn dëkk boo xam ne ñooñu attest nañ to that. ñoo xam ne dañoo jógee foofu ñoom. suñ jógee seen dëkk suñ ñëwee fii strike ñu ngi dem they're gonna make it understand waaye da ngaa gis ne ñeneen ñoo xam ne ñu ngi fii we are not thinking the same ñun we feel na ok Europe bi Janawa Europe bitu is not easy.
Easy would be.
You know, nga dem duga man xamna ñoo xamne duga nañ legi over 10 years ñu fa. Nga gis ñu la ne
amuñ kay ñu ngi struggle.
Duñ day génna dañ day nekk ci nigi because ñemewu ñoo génna.
That's slavery.
Wow. So a lot of things.
Mean by Gambia is a virgin market. Hara suma pare dan nga answer bobu. Well, the other bit li tax ñu attractive. Ñun we are very welcoming.
Wow.
Ku ñëw rek bokka. Anywhere. Ku ñëw rek bokka. Ñun defi ethnic tensions xamuñ ko. Moo tax mu easier. Religious tensions sax xamuñ ko. You know what I mean? So, Smiling Coast, yeah, it's very interesting, but that's really what we are. We smile for everybody. So, but for opportunity, I'm easily. The other day, I interviewed Saul Fraser. Mune mo bim deme Ghana, buga fa ubi business mom kena as a foreigner. Lin ko charge, you know, Gambia na 100,000. Mune wa bamboke a Ghanaian mu wacha. Mune ko fi nakalamel, mune fi foreigner bi a Gambian bi ñu ñëpp en.
Wow.
In business.
Wow.
Manako, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Man, I reject that view. So if kene ñeneen ñi ñu ko defee differently.
Nañ ko def ñu ne.
Lu tax man may def lii dafa xala mel ni ki dama ñàkk a fayda.
Wow.
So hang man I'm really very Gambia first. I'm sounding like Trump now.
Yeah.
I'm very much like that. So lii moo tax ñu attractive.
Wow.
There's nothing else.
Sumane Gambia
dañ ubbeeku welcoming.
Too much.
Wow. Dañ ubbeeku welcoming.
Sumane dëkk bi sa virgin market moo nekk opportunities yu bari nañ fi. You can do a lot of things. Understand? Nga gis ku ñëw muy jaay café Touba and mu nge dundal boppam mu nge am lu mo sutureo. So there are a lot of things yoo xam ne we believe ne soo ko fi defee it's gonna work. Waaye dafa depend si individual.
Because we open doors for you.
Waaw nga ñëw bokka.
Yeah, but if the doors are open for people ñu ñëw si dëkk bi.
Waaw.
Kon yow doomi dëkk bi yow yaa moom bunta yi.
Duñ ko def.
Why do you demee noonu?
Waaw.
Demal to most construction sites. ñun ñëpp fu mu nekk loolu dañ ko def habit.
Waaw.
ngay déglu ñuy wax ñuy liggéey di labor.
Waaw.
fu mu jógee. Very few Gambians can
Gambians construction
let's be careful here what's going on. So a lot of foreigners coming in. They wouldn't like me saying this, but I will. So Gambians yangi talk. Learning the potential for social unders in the future. Historically, gis nañ yu mel nii. So then you know, hey, foreigners ñoo
Well, maybe
so
maybe
let's be careful.
Let's be careful. Like try, you know, okay, fine, probably. Liggéey yoo xam ne ñu ngi ko seet fii as ok job yu lifin na duñ la jox xaalis. Maybe ñii nii seen dëkk mu ngi leen a jox xaalis.
Waaw.
Tey soo fi change $10,000. Nga yóbbu ko Guinée. nga change ko to Guinée xaw ma franc. Loolu saaku xaalis la. Understand?
Gis nga boo demee hustle.
Waaw.
They're almost willing to do anything.
Just to get money.
Like Gambians, see them Angleterre or
They
Europe,
do anything.
them hustle. You wax la liñ fa dee liggéey.
Wow.
All you see is the remittance sending la xaalis. You have no idea what the person is going through. So I'm the job somebody, perhaps natives, locals wouldn't want to do. The foreigner can do.
Wow. No la dee demee.
Dafa ñoo hustle si. So they will accept anything. Ba pare loo ko fay sax. So possibly. Am na certain reasons native bi xëj na dafa bëgg nga fay ko moo waaye foreigner bu ñoo hustle si danga ko dee fay less
and dina ko accept
loolu dina tax ñoom ñu attractive sax
that's a very te noonu la fa dee demee
suñ benn boss mus na ma wax ne mu ne bu mu demee tukki si dëkka first day gaa indi full container ñu pagal ko ñu ne ko ne job am na de waaye container nga génne bagage yi nga teg ko benn can you imagine a container so mu ne moom mu ngi doon complain naka la ko defee frère am bi mu ne ko ne soo ko defut keneen dina ko def
waaw
mu ne dee boobu la jóg moom keneen dafa lifin container bu box yi bañ jee mu ne since dee boobu la xam ne soo génnee si biti you choose anything
you do anything waaye also gis nañ ne tamit youth and sports ministry bi officially receive nañ land
for stadium
bu es.
Officially. The stadium is going to Lamen.
Wow, from the ministry of lands. Dañ war a sampa stadium bu es. Land bi nag lañ receive agum. Land bi tegu na fi mu nekk nii. Sampa bi nag mooy wax bi.
$200 million bi moo des.
Waaw.
What do we congratulate them? I do not know what to say.
It's long overdue.
On for a very long time. You cannot run these things.
No, Mr. Boy,
no,
it's totally different. I'm going to be in bobu infrastructure bu yaga la. Understand? So what we need now, ñu am benen stadium.
Wa legi lan moy guarantee bi ne suñ amé benen stadium dinañ fa tek proper management bo xamné dinañ ko mëna régler.
Xam nga suñ amé benen stadium sax dafa wañi pressure bi ci bi ni. Understand? Activities yu happen fi xam nga dafa gëna wañé ko because ñu ngi share activities yu am fofu nonu. So I believe it's due time you am
stadium. Confused two issues. Here among them was in managerial prowess.
Wow.
Boy, you 5 stadiums.
Exactly.
10. You know what I mean? Of course we want more. Yes, you want me to be excited about this? Maybe what I'm saying, this one that we have, all infrastructure, all this and all that, yet you cannot manage it in a modern way. You are behaving in an old way. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure whether I should be excited about this. So I don't know, 10 years time. In the meantime, because in the meantime, can you manage the stadium well? Then you get confidence in the yes, we're moving on to another level.
Wow.
That's
it's about leveling up.
Boy, until recently.
Yeah.
Then you ban the for a whole international competition. On a time we were doing so something happened, mungi degenerate, but we egg a point that is the way we should be thinking.
Proper management.
That's the way we should be thinking. There was a time when we could hold international matches at some point.
Problem buñ gëna am as a country moy comme maintain dara. Da nga gis infrastructure boo xam ne ñu bàyyi ko mu dilapidate, jargon yi fële, things yaa ngi
xoolal friendship hostel
yëpp xoolal loolu rek
ci stadium
yëpp a ngi lifin
waaye fa naa léegi dañ ko jox a private investor pour mu ñëw handle ko sax because ñun mënuñ koo handle.
Waaw loolu la xam nga maintenance bi mooy suñ problème.
No attitudes. Gars yi ne li ñëpp bokka Ken Momuko.
Wow.
That's the attitude we take to public service. Wow. Hanga private sector, nga privatize the issue bi lim de nek moy. Man mi mom fo jaar nga deliver.
Wow.
Yeah. With suma profit check, suma contracts check, hanga all sorts. So ma ligéyal suma company, suma business. You will deliver, otherwise I'll sack you. Government mom lu la neex def.
Wow.
And you hear people who work within it, state institutions. That's exactly what it is. Your board them start to treat as if you're mom. There will be no consequences. Possibly they wouldn't like me saying this, but wow. More government, public institutions, state-owned enterprises, they will lose. Public institutions, the Gambia, the continent, is something similar. We are not running institutions well because of the personalized Ken Momoko. Waste.
Let's take a good example of our
so
schools.
Much waste.
I mean, most of the time, so buge yobu sa dom sa si public school ngare yobu sa private school. Understand? Although there are countries that are doing well, because the last time Bomo read about a country like Rwanda, about that time, in a private school, you get teach because most of these schools never in the admission.
Yes. When you are a brilliant administrator, as chief executive, you have vision. You know what I mean? Ability, or Kagame vision, ability. So transformation, it's unbelievable. So mom somehow manage now, pull public institutions to work. More private ones teach. Fee, it's the other way around. Public schools, come on, when you compare, could you get public school generally, and you need them to fee-paying schools, they get a massive difference. When I saw it, man, like a QIT, so I'm on summer programs. I'm new to public schools, I'm new to private schools. Oh my God, the interaction, mungo ninko forgis. So people need them to state schools. We are selling them short.
It's sad.
Really, even though I understand when I listen today to Dr. Drame, they are trying to do things. And even when you listen to Professor Gomez, really lower schools, secondary schools, tertiary, changes again, why damage before they come for good? Can they hold that aspect? It was a massive damage. It will take perhaps another generation. It took a generation to destroy a school system that was good. It will probably take 2 generations pour nga defaraat ko. So process boobu lañ nekk.
Gis nañ ne tamit select committee bi on Jammeh's assets, disposal and sale of Jammeh's assets bi visit nañ Kanilai. So bi ma gisee loolu ma ne lii is a total repetition of commission yi visitoon nañ. maa ngi remember Gajaga Fana more on the story that was like years ago, 2018 or so. It's like repeating a whole process that has already taken place.
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, Leland don't talk about the effect of the institutions not doing things well. So you just keep on going round in circles. Let me tell you something interesting here. I'm this writer called Richard Wright. I'm African American, I think. So, Ghana, they am independence. He wrote to Kwame Nkrumah. Muneko, please be very stern with your people. Nga make the change in one generation rather than nga softening them for another 500 years, it's going round in circles. That's exactly it. It's extraordinary. I'm the number one tough within ourselves. Independent people. The behavior is just disappointing. We should be disappointed with ourselves. Why? Somehow in public office, then I'm an internal colonialism. It's extraordinary. So when you have into government or whatever, you form kabudu, a cartel.
Kabudula.
Wow.
Kabudu more affair.
That's it.
So and for very government, kuneka amsa kampi boba, si institutions ini.
And something else happens. Then start to get divorced from the lives of people. For your average person working in government, being a PS or whatever, your house you've got a generator or solar. So like of doko they feel. You have your car going to wherever. You don't feel it. So you don't really feel your people. The disconnect amna. So it's easing so it's easing and let's be patient. Hunger development for slow and all that because you
are in a
really
position feeling. You're not feeling it. You're
so
not
Africa you mel no
I'm on
this massive
the
disconnect.
Minister of Finance last week.
Wow.
ñu ngi doon waxtaan mu ne ok léegi am nañ an increment at least 5% economy bi mu ngi lifin mu ngi ñëw xam nga things are coming up understand ma ne ko minister ma ne ko yow sa level probably yéen xamuleen lu nit ñi di feel ci seen pocket si ma ne ko ne it's easy to sit nga ne things are changing am nga ñu ngi improve understand ma ne ko ne waa ñun di ordinary Gambian ñun ñu ne feeluñ ko so
when was the last time nga dem jënd dara mu wàññeeku.
It's different. Loolu la ma ne ko ne ñun mosu ñoo.
mu ne maalo wàcc na xaw ma. ministre bi loolu la wax
mu ne maalo free la tax free la pour dugga si réew mi ma ne ko ne boobu still buying rice ay 2000 something. understand so normally yow soo nekkee fële.
doo dee yëg
you think ne okay things yi dafa flat. it's not flat. am na ñoo xam ne they are feeling
and funnily there are times when government official génn sa wax price yi item boo xam ne du lu am. parce que xamuñ sa ñaata la bagage yi di jar. That's just the truth.
Or they're just being defensive. You know why you see it all over the place. Somehow, nga face a situation where it's obviously what happened. Why nga find some in a ridiculous, I have to say, situation where you defend the indefensible. So. It's just the way we play politics. Sometimes it can seem so infantile, but that's what it is.
Yeah, but tamit gis nañ generally léegi dialogue mu ngi am xam na diggante Gala ak the government of the Gambia press conference bi happen noon na they met question and answer happen. So at the end of the day it's interesting to see ne ñoom ñëpp ñëw nañ in one room and then ñu ngi try pour communicate. because am na yoo xam ne sax yuñ understand toon when the 7 ministers came clarify nañ a lot of things which is very important waaye gis nañ tamit Gala di receive backlash ne waruñoo dem talk with government. I did not get that part
at all.
Because nekkut street be all the time. Sometimes you come together and understand each other,
Man, to me, this Mansakunda thing, I love the symbolism of it. The face, the public,
exactly.
the press, the light question.
Wow.
I love that.
It's amazing.
Because understanding and providing solutions, you either get a platform because it requires proper thinking and going through things. It's a media event, and for us at home watching, it's a good thing, really. So, then like Gala, then change being a buga So them through dialogue, how are you going to get it?
You have to.
You know what I mean?
All the time,
you don't understand it. So I do not know about Gala. I understand against looted assets and stuff like that. But how are you going to go about it? What are your objectives? How realistic really are they? And you, as a person belonging to Gala, what kind of a person are you? Sumala jelon tayrak defla in a position to guy neck and then sacha or not. So these are the deep questions.
I've talked about that before.
I'm not tay Banjul City Council kufa neka. Banyo neka high school. Guy ñoom seen time the equivalent of Gala.
Wow.
Let me tell you this nag. Yeah, well, what is that? ñu ngi ooyee woon seen bopp Terror 18. See, ñoo gënoon a garaaw Gala sax.
Wow.
Even having that name, that Terror 18.
Yeah.
ñoo daan ñëw ne yéen capitalistes yi yéen a dee lekkal yi wax nga booy Cape Point yi booy Fajar ay dugg na fii génn na fële. So tey maa ngi seetaan this thing. I'm like millions of dollars is being talked about, being implicated in all sorts of things. I'm like, wow, where is that boy from Terror 18? So wasn't it like...
That boy from Terror 18 is in it.
Wasn't there? You were against it, Nick Bokolo.
Wow.
Then both them able Bokarek
and that's how it works.
This is our problem.
That's
so
how it works.
To the youth, gisanguma daraluma impress. What are you going to be like in a position where
apart from climbing,
I do not know.
Climbing si position bobu nonu sa. Why yo sa civil society organization bi nga run.
How are you doing
dinga muna ekati sa loxo téye kaamil ne musuloo faa def njuuj njaaj. So man, that's the thing. Moo tax man dama believe ne civil society sa dañ war di génnee ñoom tam seen audit bi dañ war di génnee sa Maar Ñang ak Seyd Mati am nañ man ak ñoom am nañ conversation boobu fii ma ne leen ne dañ bugg a yéen tamit ngeen won ñu accountability because num si munti mel civil society ngeen waaye funding bi di ñëw si yéen funding yi dëkk bi la parce que dëkk bi lañ ko nekk
dañ leen dee audit
dañ bugg a mu leer
it will be interesting that ñoom ñeen nañ leen audit
waaw waaye nañ ko publish ñu gis
so man tam mos naa waxtaan ak somebody within group si mel noonu
waaw
man ne ko yéen su ma leen dégloo a lot da ngeen dee emphasize so much on suñ rights lii suñ right la lii suñ right la leneen suñ right la waaye ñun ñëpp xam nañ ne every right dafa ñëw responsibility du ma dee dégg much about ñun yan responsibilities lañ am ci dëkk gi so it's always li ma mun a am rek my rights what about li ma war a joxe
ndax yéen ko defal dëkk bi
we should strike a balance on that
ñun a ngi receive rek bëggu ñoo joxe
waaw
gis nga doomi aadama bi sax it's a very unpredictable naka laa ko animal or mammal or
sometimes
wow very unpredictable sometimes ne buñ def lii waaye yow weeda suñ la tegee si place bi weeda di nga jub
this is what my point is
loolu mooy problème bi but now how can we justify that weeda ok ñuy oote sax weeda ñoom seen boppa ñu ngee def lu
loolu duñ ko xam so man li ma doon wax rek mooy ñoom ñu reflect what are they about
reflection
lanay seen objective lañ really bëgg a achieve you know what I mean it's time because ñun dañ bari xaleel xam nga am na a certain radical am na a certain radical revisit of ñun liñ doon so fu ma jaar ma laaj suma bopp maa ngee ne bëgguñ looted assets. I must ask myself su ma nekkoon seen position.
ndax duma loot.
xam nga opportunity si ñëw. mbaa ni nga ko rëcca. xam nga soo si nekkut da ngaa ne non man du ma laal.
waaw
waaye dama teg ko fa rek.
that's where the problem
so xam nga am na xale yi am na nu ñu war a waxtaanee.
Wow. So I'm afraid that is all we have time for. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for this amazing waxtaan laa ko mën a waxee. Génne, you know, suñ opinions yi and share and all of that. It's very important. Waaye lu important mooy ku nekk am nga sa opinion. Man naa nangul Balde na nangul Mr. Mbodj. Pour ñu mën a communicate, you know, in our civic space. Loolu moo important. Du ne rek ne man lii laa foog. Loolu moo war a taxaw te keneen opinion am du mun a taxaw déedéet. What makes it beautiful mooy ku nekk wax ñu debate.
te soo gisee ñu ne opinion. fekk amuñ the facts.
Facts access to.
see that's it.
so duñ ko mun a forcer kenn.
so añ moytu moo tax léegi-léegi ñu ne informed opinions.
Exactly.
so not all opinions are of equal weight.
du dëgg soo jëlee suma boss. amuñ facts nga jël suma boss nga ne danga ko throw under the carpet loolu moo dee indi problème.
déedéet waaye problème bi mooy
to accept
suñ arguments itam nay constructive. dem nga gis ku ñëw wax Sky Talk boo xam ne yow leer na la ne comme Mr. Mbodj ni mu ko waxee it's not backed by anything.
nañ ko jël rek ñu teg ko
so it's important.
ñu teg yëpp bu boobaa suñ amee facts ku nekk dafa xam ne ok lii moo fa nekkoon.
all right so Tema we're closing at 10 o'clock and
already
and then
15 minutes.
tey ñu ngi comme ni ma ko
am na ñuy travel dañoo gàmmo ji.
waaw ñi war a gàmmo ji
dañu war a gàmmo ji.
waaw
dañoo gàmmo ji.
am na ñoo xam ne dem nañ Sénégal already ñu fa